Season 2, Episode 6, Part 2, A Devil May Cry starts right now. So we are back to the conversation that's going on between Dante and Arius and Dante are going back and forth. They're talking about how they're basically singular men who live on their own, not relying on people, doing things on their own terms. And of course, Arius is still trying to convince Dante to join him and Argo Sax. And he also brings up the fact that Arkham is using Dante as a temporary wound. She doesn't have the capacity to love. And he also brings up Sparta, Virgil and Dante's father, that he would want Dante and Virgil to join Argo Sax and him. So this is getting interesting. I'm trying to see exactly where Arius is going with this. Oh, so Arius tells Dante that Sparta saw Mundus for the devolution that he really was, and that's why he turned against him. So then Arius says it was Mundus that had their mother murdered. So who's lying? Somebody's lying here, because we got Mundus saying that Arius and Argo Sax minions, his followers, are the ones that murdered their mother. And now we got Arius saying no, it's Mundus who had their mother murdered. Who actually put the hit on the mom? Okay, who did it? So after Arius told Dante about how their father turned on Mundus and how Mundus had their mother killed, Dante's rebuttal was crazy. He said, I'm just wondering, you have lived all of these years and you have had nothing holding you back, and all you have to show for is a robot army, a robot arm. Did you ever stop and consider that maybe you're just not that good and that you are unoriginal, because nothing has held you back at all, and Argo Sax is not going to help you? That's what I'm thinking. And I think it just triggered Arius big time, because his eyes got big, y'all. Oh, all right. So Arius has bust through the glass that Dante was in. He done pulled him out of that chair and then slammed Dante in the ground, and he throws him. Yeah, he's pretty pissed off. Yo, it was a straight up diversion. He did that in order to get his sword. Now he got his sword, and him and Arius are going at it. All right, so Dante, oh my God, Dante tries to strike Arius, and Arius grabs his sword and breaks it with his hand. Uh-oh, and now he done grabbed Dante by his neck, and he's squeezing on his neck. Oh, he ripped his head off. What? Oh, it didn't really happen. He took the helmet off of Dante. So none of this actually happened in real life. I thought Dante was out of there, y'all. So Dante is like, put me back in because I think I can take you, right? And then Arius is like, Dante, you gonna join us, but I guess that way ain't gonna work, so we gonna do it the easy way. So he stretches Dante out, and then these needles go piercing into his body, and it looks like it's draining his blood. So Arius is telling Dante that they're using his blood from Sparta, because, that's his son or whatever, to fuel Argo Sax. Meanwhile, we got Virgil and Maddie. They're walking, and then Maddie introduces herself, and she's like, hey, what's your name? He's like, I'm Virgil. And then Maddie is like, hey, you're the guy that's in the locket. You're Dante's brother. You're lucky to have a family, right? And then Virgil is like, well, I lost my mom when I was your age. And then Maddie is like, well, I lost both of my parents, and I'm the reason why my grandfather got killed. And then Virgil, of course, being the stoic soldier, heartless person that he is, he's like, listen, without power, you cannot protect anything or anyone. And then she's like, do I need to be strong for my grandpa? And then Virgil is like, yes, it's a good thing that you went through this lesson at this age and you didn't have to go through this lesson the way that I did. And he says, you will get out of this place, and Arius will pay for what he has done to you. So Virgil and Maddie finally reach the Oracle, right? And they get transported to like another dimension. And this Oracle thing is like a 3-headed floating glowing green monster. And it says like, "Hello, Virgil. It's nice to finally meet you." So Arius, Chi, or Kai, his right-hand woman, they're at their party having a good old time toasting because the eclipse is about to happen. And all of a sudden, Bynes walks in. He goes up to Arius and says, "Hey, Arius, we need to talk. Wonder what it's about." So Bynes tells Arius he decided that he is going to be the acting commander-in-chief. What? Well, we already know Hopper is dead anyway, so in reality, he is the acting commander-in-chief by law, right? Now, the reason why he's doing this is because he wants to be the one to strike Mundus with the Arcanas. So Arius kind of gets the hint that Arkham and Bynes had a conversation. So he asks Bynes, "Okay, what did you and Arkham talk about? What did she tell you?" And he says, "Listen, this Arcana is going to kill millions of people, and you are not looking to eradicate Satan, but you are trying to restore Satan." Then Arius tells Bynes, "You should have listened." And then Bynes tells his Darkcom troops to arrest him, right? Well, Arius ends up using his powers and he's lifting up the soldiers in the air. What's he about to do with them? Bynes is just staring too. Oh wow, Arius says there will be a rapture, just not the one that you're looking for. Uh-oh. So Tom is watching the whole thing go down, and he's seeing how Arius done took out his whole crew, his whole team, and then he confesses that he's the one that killed Hopper. And mind you, we got Lady in the back listening to the whole thing. So now she's telling him, like, "Listen, Hopper was corrupt anyway, and you can't fix anything by running." Then Tom releases Lady. So Lady hops out of the van and she heads towards the building where they're having that rapture party at. Oh my God, Arius is basically blowing up the troops, y'all. They're getting all big and stuff and they just explode like confetti. Like somebody hit a piñata. I mean, there's guts and heads all over the place. Blood is spilling. The people that are in attendance, they done freaked out trying to get up out of there. Man. Okay, so Arius then grabs Bynes using his powers, right? And he's calling Bynes a false prophet. And he's like, "I have been around and encountered many men like you throughout my entire life. And you guys are nothing but false prophets. Y'all are heretics just like me." And then he, generates his sword, gives it to Chi or Kai, and he tells her to open up the rift as soon as Argosax has enough energy to complete his full form. And now we got Lady who just arrived, and we about to see what happens. Oh, Lady shoots at Arius, but Chi or Kai, she blocks it with the sword, and Dante has went devil mode, and then Chi swipes her sword at Lady, and it looks like Dante got to her in time, so she did not get hit with that electric bolt coming from that sword. Then Dante just falls out because, of course, he had his blood drained. I don't even know how he was able to do that because, man, that was a lot of blood that they took from him. Oh, my God. Then Arius says amen to Bynes and blows him to smithereens. Uh-oh, the full eclipse has arrived, y'all. Oh, my God. Argosax is about to be resurrected. This is crazy. Oh, man. Yo, the sky done turned red. Arius is floating in the air. Yo, he's laughing. Yeah, this is crazy. And now he done grabbed all of the attendees at the resurrection party. And it looks like He's draining their energy. Oh my God, yep. I mean, took the straight life out of them. Oh man, it's like an earthquake going on. Buildings are crashing right now. Yo, this is epic. And now, oh wow, we are risen. So Arius and Argosax have merged together. Argosax has been resurrected, y'all, and the episode ends. Oh my God, I can't wait for the next episode, y'all. I cannot wait. There's 2 more episodes to go. Don't forget to like the video, sub to the channel, and I'll get with y'all next time. Peace.